Tamal is with us. Tamal, you've been actually in the thick of things today. You have seen various individuals cutting across party lines, going out there and proxy voting. You've even seen some individuals who are in charge of booths doing that. Talk us through. Those pictures will play out, obviously, also those walkthroughs.
Well, that's right, Rahul. In fact, we were hoping the last and the final phase could be a little different than the previous 6 phases. But unfortunately, in Kolkata, in the heart of the city, there had been multiple incidents of alleged booth rigging. Now, there is one such incident which was caught on our camera, a man literally standing at the very door of the polling booth and guiding everyone to go and press the button for, not really withstanding the fact that someone who doesn't look like a voter, not standing in the queue, coming inside the polling booth, trying to talk to presiding officer is already present over there. So, notwithstanding my presence, he kept on doing what he was doing, and eventually when I confronted him, he realized that it was media and he kind of shied away from all that he had been doing. He said, no, nothing I have been doing. But he admitted to the fact that he was the polling agent of Mimi Chakraborty. Having said so, Diamond Harbour has seen multiple incidents of violence. In fact, Fuad Halim, the left candidate from Diamond Harbour, had been sending SOSs after SOSs, sending reports to the police super and the DM, suggesting several booths had gone under the capture of Trinamool Congress people. Well, these are all allegations. We do not really know whether those allegations have been investigated, facts have been corroborated to find out what the truth is. But now, Rahul, to be very
hotbed right now.
And that is the area, Tamal, which is important because Bhatpara is where crude bombs have been hurled, and there are reporters, newsmen who are actually holed up in a house trying to really save themselves from these crude bombs being hurled at them. Is this a first in any election that even the media is not spared?
Well, Navika, you know, it seems like a strategy. In fact, in the afternoon, we did report what happened in Raiganj, Islampur assembly segment, which too had gone for by-polls. And in fact, in Islampur too, we have seen how outside the booth, where media people had reached, receiving SOS calls from voters suggesting they have been blocked from voting, they were targeted. Bombs were hurled targeting media people. And now what's happening in Bhatpara, Navika, as I was telling you.
All right, latest pictures coming in from Bhatpara, and just look at that. Which side are these goons with sticks in their hands really coming in from? We'll try and get details from our reporters on the ground. But violence in West Bengal is something that has been absolutely consistently going on from phase 1 to phase 7, and Sabha Nakwi. Isn't that extremely disturbing? And the fact that was the statement that was made by the BJP president, Sitaram Yechury, has also come out and stated that. The fact is there is a keen contest in many states, in fact across India. Why is it that so many reports of violence are coming from one state, and that is the state of West Bengal?
It's very ironical that Mr. Yechury should make the complaint now, because it was his era where this sort of cadre of the left went all the way down and controlled every region over there. And so Mamta has taken some of that away, and that is how Bengal unfortunately has functioned historically. You need violence people seem to need violence to manage over there. And she has taken it away from the left, and the left is absolutely at its wit's end, where their cadre is now shifting over to the BJP. So what can Mr. Yechury say at this point, you know?
Yeah, okay.